Today, for absolutely no reason, in honor of Fallout New Vegas, I wanted to see if I could beat one of my favorite games in time for... I don't know why I chose to make cookies. I'm sure I could have made something that was a bit more related to the game besides cookies, but you know, where's the fun in that? And yes, before you say it, there is a Fallout cookbook, and no, I do not own a Fallout cookbook. So as far as I'm concerned, we cannot confirm or deny that these cookies don't exist in Fallout. Why the fuck did I say "or" like that? However, the recipe I do use takes roughly 35 minutes to finish, so with that, I have to finish the game before then. By the way, I am not Christopher Nolan with an iPhone, nor am I Martha Stewart, so please forgive me if this does not look like the Food Network. Oh yeah, and how can I forget? This is like my first speedrun in maybe 2 months. I've dabbled here and there with this speedrun. I am not anywhere close to being good at this game, so I won't be using everything at my disposal to shave off time, like for example, swapping the languages from English to Italian. But with that being said, I think my best time was roughly 45 minutes, so hopefully this goes better than last time, and with that, I think that covers it all. So, let's begin. Alright, now the first thing we tackle is character creation. We leave our name as Courier, leave this handsome face as our own, and then we walk over to the Vita Coco machine. We choose endurance for, health and faster reload speed, and charisma so we can pass speech checks later on. Now, I can't confirm that endurance speeds up reload speed like agility can, but the internet told me so I just kind of rolled with it. But the reason why we need reload speed is for a little glitch that we'll be using later on called reload dashing. For skills, we focus on speech because that's all that really matters when it comes to skills, and for traits, we select good-natured as our only one because that's all that matters also.
Alright.
Now would probably be a good time to bring this up, but what's the point in survival? Like, I always see people use it in speedruns for their skills and everything like that, but it just makes no sense to me because I found no application. So if somebody wants to explain that to me, I'm all ears. Now, after we finish up at Doc's house, we say our goodbyes to the man that helped us out, and then we head to Chet's to go buy some supplies for that glitch I was talking about. Oh my god, I hate these so much. But right before we get inside the store, we have to wait for the Gunrunners DLC to load, because from my experience, if it doesn't load, then the ammo we need won't show up, completely fucking the run. But once we do get inside, we buy ammo, nuke Chet into fucking oblivion, scavenge his corpse for his revolver and the ammo he's carrying, and then we head into the wasteland to clean up decades worth of conflict in a very short amount of time. Now would be a good time to explain how reload dashing works, and I'll be honest, I can't explain shit, but I'll give it my best. Once we have everything we need, we first hotkey the revolver to make this much easier on us, and then we start swapping ammo types. While doing so, open up the inventory, take the gun out of our hand, close the inventory, and then we should have liftoff. Now, if you've ever seen a record speedrun of this game, you'll notice that they basically fly the entire time. This glitch is called infinite dashing, and I don't use it because I just can't land it consistently. So I can't speak right now. So I stick to the simple stuff. But basically, it's just a better reload dash with much faster results. Also, this clip is by a runner named Wave Clipping, and I just wanted to take a second and tell you that he's a fucking monster. I mean, he completely dominates the glitch speedruns. The dedication is just fucking diabolical. But enough of that, fella. After we've learned the basics of New Vegas speedrunning, we first have to visit a bunch of locations as a requirement for Yes Man's ending, or just as shortcuts. Come to think of it, honestly, I think you have to visit all these places for the other endings, but regardless, we have to visit Red Rock Canyon, Hidden Valley Ranch, and then Black Mountain right before we make our way to Hooker Central. However, local government is a scam, so we either have to pay a fat check to get through the front door, or cosplay in our favorite NCR uniforms. But in reality, we don't have to worry about such things because we just learned the power of flight, so we can fly right onto the monorail, getting inside really easily. Also, congratulations if you've already known, but you can just kind of through this wall to save a little bit of time, because if you go down the stairs, then there's a guy that talks to you, and he wastes time, and that's a big no-no. Now, once we make it inside the strip, as much as I would love to gamble away my grandmother's retirement, that would be a big waste of time, and as I just said, that's a big no-no. However, since we're already here, we might as well go visit the White Glove Society, because all we need from them is to talk to the big man in charge, and then we can head to the tops. And yes, talking to the White Glove Society member dude thingy is a requirement, so that's why I'm here. But now, after we make it to the tops, we have to confront Chandler from Friends, but first we have to get our weapons back, because God forbid a man has 2 hobbies. Now, if you remember, in the beginning, I picked up good-natured as my only trait. This trait gave me an extra boost to speech, and without it, I would not be able to pass this 45 speech check, allowing me to get my weapons back, and then from there, we're allowed to confront Benny. Now, after we've confronted Benny, we loot his corpse, and then we gotta head upstairs to talk to Yes Man. Unfortunately for me though, the run was going a little too good, so the game basically said get fucked, and my New Vegas ended up freezing. However, I didn't let this stop me, mostly because I didn't think it mattered anymore, and since I've already made it this far, I might as well just keep going. Now, I will be honest here, I can't remember exactly what to say to Yes Man to get the fastest outcome, so we just start randomly firing off his dialogue, and then after, we head over to the Lucky 38 to put a swift end to Robert House because the friendly robot said so. And after putting down Mr. House as humanely as possible, I leave to discover I have even more people I have to visit. The first of these guys are the people across the street. We only need to talk to them instead of toppling their entire organization. But the boomers, yeah, those guys are fucked. And that really just leaves the Brotherhood. And let me tell you, they are the only people that give us trouble when entering their bumper. The fuck? When entering the Brotherhood's bunker, they will lock you in to confront you, but after we confront them first, we only need to bend time and space to make our escape. Now we make our way back to the strip to talk to Yes Man and to tell him to meet us at the penthouse of the old guy we recently murdered.
Wow.
Now once we're at Mr. House's condo, Yes Man brings me down to the basement to show off our new robots. Unfortunately, they aren't Fisto, so I decide to leave. However, we are now stuck in the basement, but don't worry, we can skip all this nonsense by waiting an hour, quick saving and quick loading, and you'll start skipping his dialogue. There is more to this skip where if you wedge yourself in the corner here, and after you skip enough dialogue, you'll get a prompt to ride the elevator back up faster than you normally would. However, I missed that opportunity, so it brought me up after his speech. Now after we make it back to the surface, Yes Man then questions if we made any friends along our journey, and I tell him no because unfortunately for everyone involved, I still have some cookies to race against, so I can't fit love into my schedule anyway. Yes Man then tells us that there is a lovely substation with my name written all over it, and that I have to use it to divert power to the Lucky 38, thus leading to the final sprint of the game. So after we confirm with Yes Man that we are ready for the dam, we then head to the finale of New Vegas. And once we do make it to the dam, all we have to worry about is talking to Leggett, the General, and then throwing the General off the dam. However, for the second time this run, the game said get fucked, and ended up freezing on me, and at this point, it came as absolutely no surprise, so I just kept moving. Also, as you've probably seen already, I am unbelievably inconsistent when it comes to landing some of these reload dashes. I just hope I've never given y'all the impression that I'm even remotely good at this. Fucking God, I beg you. Just please, please let me do this. Thank God. Now, we all know that it would be much more entertaining for Leggett to beat me to death, but for my sake, I talk my way out of him killing me, and then in turn, he leaves for the east, and then I head to the finale. So, funny story, I somehow completely fucked it up and ended up on top of this gate, which leaves the General unable to talk to me, so I resort back to an old save, and once again, at this point, I'd already given up on my run. Oh my God.
You did a
Never talk to Yes Man. Fuck you.
And so
Yes
the courier
Man.
who had cheated
Fuck
death
you.
in the cemetery outside Good Springs cheated
Please
death
say-
once again. And the Mojave Wasteland was forever changed.
I'm the shit. Alright, calm down. It's just a world record. 34 minutes and 42 seconds isn't anything crazy, but you know what's weird? When I time the entire video, it ends up being really like 33 minutes and 52 seconds. Now, I don't know what the deal is with that. It could be the fault of my own or the game. I have no idea, but if somebody would like to explain, that would be wonderful. Regardless, the run has been finished in time to enjoy the cookies, and to this I say I am pleasantly shocked because I felt like I completely shit the bed. So yeah, this run was pretty fucking awful. You know, I'm not remotely qualified for this job, but the glory of New Vegas is that I guess it doesn't matter. As fucked as this run was, I was still able to complete this little challenge I gave myself. But also, if you've come this far, I can't thank you enough, and I can't appreciate you enough. Hopefully you guys can show me some more love, and if you guys want to see more, stay tuned. Thank you, and peace!